Welcome back, friends, followers, and transients, to another episode of Ostriv with me, Vapor. And I've noticed something. When we talk about sound effects, obviously we have the birds and things when you're inside a forest. When you come down to this swampy area, this is super loud, by the way. But there's loads of animal noises down here. And I've never noticed it before. I thought maybe it's the river all the time. But it appears not to be. As I go along the river, there's a few other places like here. I mean, imagine living here. I best not build any houses around there. But yeah, it was just a random thing that I came across. Okay, so where are we up to? We are currently in October. We're clearing up all our stuff. Okay. Does that mean, yeah, the vast majority of people are doing that? Let's speed the game up. So we left the last episode looking at the fact that we're probably going to make some money this year. We're doing quite well, actually. It's not too bad at all. Though I don't think we've got anything to trade. Potatoes, 20 of 20. Got some cloves going in there, some sunflower oil, kind of, but we've not got enough in here. And I can't remember if we... Did we? Sunflowers? No. This is okay. How are we actually doing for potatoes? We have 3.73 in there. 33. Got potatoes coming in from this field. That one is completely done. I've got this down as being fallow, so that's going to grow potatoes next season by the looks of it. This one will... Let me look at this the right way. Which one is the most current one? I can never remember. Is it the dark one or the light one? To be honest with you, all the fields are looking fairly good. So I think we can probably be growing stuff anyway. Will it allow me to... So sunflower was the current one. Next year that was going to be potato. That was going to be hemp. Okay, so that can stay as potato. That's enough. And once it gets ploughed, it will definitely be enough. This one will be... maybe leave that on fallow. Don't really need to. This one is fine, so we will add some more potatoes. This one can be... What does sunflower need? That may be okay, but possibly not. Hemp. What have we got in the way of hemp? 12. Oh, we got quite a lot of hemp. We'll do another field anyway, and this one can be... let's go for some wheat. So we've got wheat, hemp, fallow, potato, and potato again. So we should be fine there. Everything is done, so let me slow the game down because we've probably got a few unemployed people we have. So 1, 2, 3. We have 2 people working in there. The mayor, nobody fishing. I don't know if it's worthwhile fishing at this point. How are we doing for nails there? Okay. Don't need to do anything there. So I suppose, did we have sunflower? Because I can't remember. I thought we did. Did we not grow some sunflowers? Huh. How peculiar. I thought we did. Was it? Maybe it was just wheat. There's not a lot actually being stored in this granary at the moment. Maybe we need sunflower. What do you need? Okay, you can't grow there. Wheat. Potato. Interesting. I could put another field in. We do have the space. Maybe I should. Just add a field. Not a huge one. We'll just put this in here kind of temporarily. Something like that. Nothing too big. Awesome. So there's no point assigning anyone to that. This building now, let's assign quite a few people because we need to turn all the hemp into textile, and we got quite a bit, so we can churn our way through it. Let's take that last person off. Shoes we can't do. There's no point in doing tailoring until... Why do we have textile? Is that being stored anywhere? Does it tell me? Allegedly, we don't have any. Okay, and what about unemployed people? We have one unemployed woman. I think everyone else should be. Okay, so there's a few men unemployed. Interesting. Let's speed the game up and see. Because according to this, they're not. Labourer, trading post, farm, unemployed, unemployed. These two, this is going to become... This house always ends up being poor. I suppose you need a few people to be labourers. We've got 15 cows, so we could slaughter some. So if we put in some people in here... There we go, all the hemp is being... Ah, they're all being labourers, that's why. I think this is where I've messed around with these settings. Are they using hearts? It appears so, yeah. So that could be what it is. And we have one textile waiting. There we go. So that's probably why I'm having some issues there. We have two people in the slaughterhouse. Let's take out some of the... How many bulls have we got? We got quite a few. So if we slaughter the oldest... That sounds really horrible, doesn't it? Let's take you two. 3. There we go. I don't know how this works. I've never seen them do it before. So are you... Show path. You're going to go and get the cow. Or the bull. Let's see what happens. Are they going to walk out with it, maybe? Oh, he is. He's walking the green mile. Oh, dear. Is there any sound effects? He's carrying one hide. That was quick. He skinned it already. Carrying 0.5 beef. He's going to go and get another one now. That was quick. So we have one hide, 0.5 beef, and that's already been... Ah, so they're coming to take this stuff away straight away. That's pretty scary, isn't it? Super efficient. What other buildings have we got that we've not built yet? Tailors, weavers, tannery. We don't have this yet, do we? Oh, do we? Were you? No. So realistically, we need to get one of those in. Let's have a look at this building. Oh, it's quite a long building. How weird. I feel like I like the idea of a path going through here, so potentially... Not that I'm sure exactly what I'm going to put up here, but let's rotate it around. If I can line that up as best as possible. So about there. Roughly, something like that. And have it there. Awesome. Now I need to switch off this labour by cart worker. Yeah, let's take, because we don't want people labouring for these buildings. Yes, they'll be employed, which is super cool. But then that means potentially some of my other jobs are not being dealt with, which we don't want. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Take off the labour. Worker by cart, that's fine, I don't mind that. That one is fine. What else we got going on? We got it on these ones too, I think, haven't we? Yes. Quickly switch these off. It's really weird when winter comes because there is literally no sound whatsoever. I mean, I'd be somewhat comforted by having a wind or something just in the background. How are we doing for food inside these? Aha, this one's got beef. Somebody will be coming to collect that soon. Okay, they've got a fair amount of resources. It's just a shame that they don't... Turn that one off. There we go. Yeah, it's a shame that they... What was I going to say? Don't use carts. I think that's what I was going to say. Work it by hand, cart, hands as well, I suppose. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's everything. So touch wood. If we speed the game up, yep. Do we have any free people? We have one woman that is currently looking for a job. So we have some textiles. So I suppose we can put her in here. I don't know if we have any else spare, so we can work on that. We have quite a few labourers that are going to start bringing the resources for this. But while all that's going on, we can... we can't put one there. That's why there isn't one there. Let's check everything else. Oh, something's been built. What was I building? The field. We wanted you to be sunflower, didn't we? Yes. Activate. Make sure all these are okay. Why did it not let me remove you? How odd. Is it because it's not the end of the year yet? We've got fallow and fallow. We only need one fallow. There we go. Cool. So all the pathways, I believe, are okay. It looks a little bit weird here. I think because I had fields here, didn't I? So this was backing onto the field. It looks slightly odd. I feel like we need a fence across here somewhere. Excuse the jerkiness of the camera. What do we go with? That one? You're not going to let me, are you? Sometimes it's kind of nice to you and it's like, sure, you can do that if you want. But other times it's like, I don't think so, Mr. Vapor. I mean, the weird thing for me here is you can see it snapping to this, so it should work, but there's no way it's ever going to work because it's within that area, which is a little bit odd. Yeah, I don't quite understand that, if I'm honest with you. But I wonder what will happen if we... I don't think I want that fence. Yeah, maybe this one. Let's see how... Can we... Stop it. Somewhere here. Here. And we can connect to those, but I don't think it wants me to. They will pretty much sneak through any gap that they can find, though. What happens if I put it somewhere here? What are we chopping down? Is it the foresters? Is that what I could hear? That was some noise from quite a distance. How are my trees doing? They've cleared out quite a few over there. There's still a lot of trees left. So let's see what they do. Are they going to sneak through that tiny gap there? Probably not. Oh, something. Yep, it appears that they're going round, which is what I wanted them to do. Now, can we put in... We rotate you, slowly but surely. Oh, they can clip through the fence. Let's just get a couple of benches down. Now, the patch 4 for this, there has been some talk. So hopefully that will be coming out soon, and I'll be interested to see what extra stuff has been added. Because it's always cool to play with new stuff. Let's get some trees in here. There we go. So that's really directing traffic now. They always got such like funny angles. I suppose they're always going to take the most direct route anyway. Now this is becoming quite a busy thoroughfare through here. I kind of feel like I should do something with this bit as well. Is it this fence? Yeah. It seems odd, but I kind of like kind of normal angles. Let's have it something like that. If I had like crates and stuff like that, I'd probably put things in. I don't think we need a well over here, but I could probably get a well in there. Will it let me? No. Whoa, that's a huge building. Oh no, it will. It'll fit. Just whack that in there. Makes a little bit of sense. Awesome. So this is coming together nicely. Just stems the flow of traffic a little bit. But I think we're doing relatively well. I mean, food, we've still got tons of potatoes. The only reason we've not got more is because we've been trading 20 at a time. We've got plenty of cloves coming through, as we can see. There's 2 people working in here. The textile, I don't know how many, is it 0.2? Is that going to do anything? Do they have to wait for half? Maybe they need 0.5 before they can do anything. Let's see. Right, we're at 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. Maybe they're all moving stuff and no one's actually making anything yet. It's entirely possible, but I can see the hemp is being brought in. I almost feel to keep this going, we're probably going to need a farm of just hemp. And potentially a farm of just sunflower. Ah, there we go. So they made another 0.1 because this is not keeping up. So I think maybe the next farm that I build, I was thinking of food, but this, for the time being, this area can produce enough potatoes and flour to keep this stuff going. We've got 25.4 wheat. Yeah, so they've pretty much cleared all that out. I think we need another farm. And this will, well, probably more than one farm, to be honest. I think this will be just to produce stuff for this area. So let's... maybe here. Let's have a look. Now this will need a plough as well at some point. And we have the ability to make some ox. So that's not a problem. If I can just tinker you slightly. And somewhere like that, I think. So we'll get that up and running. You are now in here. I don't know what this needs to work. So let's put 1 person in here. We have 3 hides. I don't know if that's enough. Doesn't really tell you what you need, I don't think. Let's see. Produces leather from hides. Okay. And the shoemaker produces shoes from leather. So let's see how that goes. Okay, that's working already. I think at some point as well, we need to get this second cow shed up and running. Because these are literally sat in here. And they're not doing anything. Now, I think I made a comment, and Noble picked up on it about, I said that when you've got people in a building that are not doing anything, they're not earning money. But even though he's not doing anything, you can see he's got the working thing. And that's filling up slowly. I'm under the assumption, as long as that is happening, there's not a problem. Taking a rest now. Where's he going to take a rest? He's going home. Oh, we got nowhere over here. Oh, there is benches here. He must have just wanted to go home. Yeah, so as long as that's going on, I think they are earning. Now, these buildings are going to come up fairly quickly because we do have people lingering around, I believe. How are we doing money-wise? Oh, we did make a profit. We made 186. That's the first time. So far, we're running at a slight deficit. Local sales are quite low. I think, obviously, the money was made from that, but even if you take that into account, it's not much more. It's only about 70 more. So we are definitely going in the right direction. And we're in February, which means it's almost time to plant stuff. I don't think we're going to have this done in time. But we will have it ready for the following season. Then I need to set up some proper rotation. I need to figure out, and you can do it just by looking what they need and how much it drops each season. But there's probably a specific rotation. You say, for example, if we ignore the hemp and the sunflower, it might be something like wheat, potato, fallow, wheat, potato, fallow, something like that. I'm not entirely sure because I've not really paid it enough attention yet. Here it goes. I don't know if we can have anyone in here yet, but we'll assign 3 people if we can. Here comes the cows. And we have a lot of cows. But the problem is we've got no one coming to help on the field. So let's think about this logically. You two, I don't want to make you unemployed, but... or you, but we need you guys. Because we need everyone working on the fields. And... oh, we have no one in there. Okay, cool. I don't know if we need everyone in there all the time, but let's not take the risk. So as soon as this field is done, realistically it should call for some workers or some labourers even, and they should come in. There we go. So that should take all my unemployed people. No one's looking for a job. That's interesting. Surely unemployed. Okay, it is picking up on a few people. We do have quite a few cows. I probably need to transfer a bull and a couple of cows, or maybe 2 bulls and 3 cows, something like that, into the other shed so we can start producing some in there. But I feel we're going to need quite a few, and these produce milk as well. That's something else to bear in mind. And we've always got plenty of hay. Have we got any milk in any of these here? Some 0.1. No, it's just a little bit of milk. Not crazy amounts. This farm is almost done. Waiting for some thatch. Oh, do we have any thatch? Yes. Oh, there's somebody actually working in here. Well, you're not needed. Sorry to say. Go and be a fisherman or come and help my fields. What about the woodcutters? Yeah, you guys can come out of here. Hopefully you get reassigned to... There we go. All going to come over here and do this, which is perfect. Can I cancel you now? No. Okay, the plough is going away there. Awesome. Got a couple of workers here. What are they waiting for? You are going to get some wood, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh, firewood. So you're currently doing things at your house, and you are building. Awesome. Pause the game. I could order a plough. Need 2 adult oxen and a carpenter building. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's pause. So, add a field. Let's put kind of somewhere like... Maybe I can get rid of that thing there. We don't necessarily need it. Too long. Are you sure? Place is occupied. Okay. No problem. We can do this. So we don't want it too big. Maybe something like... Maybe 20. Because if it's too big, it just never works. And plus, we're going to need the labourers to work both of these things now. You can be sunflower. Activate. And let's add another one. I think we might add it next to it. Can we literally link them up? Well, we can. Let's do it this way, though. Another... Oh, this one's going to be slightly longer. Okay. I don't think we're going to get any houses there. We can try, but not sure. And you can be another sunflower. Activate. Add another field. Let's do this one kind of here. Again, you can be 20. We'll activate you. And, oh man, I meant to, oh. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. That looks slightly wonky, doesn't it? It's not quite straight, but it doesn't matter. Right, let's see if we can do this next one right. Imbecile. Something like this. Can you be... No, it needs to be a little bit longer. Perfect. Right, don't activate it. You can be hemp and active. We need a couple of workers. I think we need a manager. Can we order a plough? No. We need 2 adult oxen. Do we not have 2 adult... Ah. Let's make you an ox. Make you an ox. Order a plough. Plough ordered. Whack someone in here. Job done. Can't believe I put wheat in that field. Now hopefully we'll have enough workers around to kind of deal with all this. That's a lot of planting that needs to be done. But that's why I've made these slightly smaller. I don't know how much they're going to produce. In a sense, I could have just had a field that size rather than 2 fields. But at least I can split up some of the things that I'm going to do. I mean, they're doing the same thing. So potentially 1 field would have been enough. Plough is ordered. We got some people coming in. I don't think we need the manager. You don't need the manager for the plough, do you? Only for the rotation of crops. If I'm right in thinking. So if I take you out, it's just a waste of a person. Until I start kind of rotating crops. You're sowing because you don't have a plough, so that's all going to get done. And sounds like the plough is being made. Family's out of money. It's always this house. Without a shadow of a doubt. Really odd. Oh, the mother is now labouring. I don't know why. I don't know why it is always that house. Okay, so there's so many people, so we're literally... we're here. We have our plough available. You can go and do another job now. You awesome person. Thank you very much. What is our current population? 72. I feel like we could go a lot higher than that. We definitely have the food. Do I put some more houses along here and like maybe a market or 2 along the front here? That might be worthwhile doing. Can you... Do you not snap to that fence? Oh, you do, kind of. Or you snap to parts of it. What if we rotate you a touch? Something like that. And if I'd have kept my finger on shift, that would have also been useful. Something like that. Didn't keep my finger on shift. We can't get one in there. But that's fine. I can probably put a well here. Let's see if we can do the same thing here. Oh look, I get my finger on shift this time. Something like this. Oh, there's going to be a slight overlap there, which will be a tiny bit annoying. Okay, family's out of money. I'm guessing it's you. Yes. I never understand why it is always that house. There must be a reason behind it. And we can have, if we rotate you around. In fact, if we put you kind of like that. And then a cart parking. Yep. Sneak you in here. If we can rotate you just right. Perfect. Now we obviously need to order some carts for that. So that's going to give us that little bit more population. We're definitely going to have some market stalls down here because that is a long way to go for food. Considering when the game runs at that speed, that's normal speed. Yes. That will take some time. And what we can do is if we get any females, let's see what happens to that building. Okay, so this is all done. Are all these fields ready to go? You are. Awesome. Okay, growth. So that one is the last one that's being sowed. So do we have anyone out of work? It doesn't appear so. Quite a few houses. I suppose there's going to be quite a few people assigned to these. We're going to get some nice pathways. I think we're going to lose this though. It just doesn't look right. And if the game will allow me, I will... Oh, we have a messenger. Awesome. What about the smaller one? Need something just in between. have just done this a tad differently. I don't think we need it because it's just going to look odd. I say as I hit the delete key, which clearly doesn't work. Force of habit. Rotate you around. Ah, now that looks good. Oh, look. We have some sunflowers coming through. Beautiful. And that one is too wide. Although, the good thing about this is... Oh, I'm having some weird issues there. Oh, what's going on? Strange. Slow the game down. It won't let me... Why is it not letting me move it? There we go. It's like it's locking to things. That was an odd little glitch going on there. We can whack you in there and we can take this fence, hopefully. Awesome. And the same on this side. And that will keep them on the straight and narrow, quite literally. Trader. From which town were you? One that begins with M. Yes. No? Did I speed through that? Oh, I clearly did. Whoopsie. I clearly wasn't very patient. I know I had the game going fast, but clearly too fast. You're doing okay. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, hopefully they will do a nice pathway that way. Because there's no reason for them to be cutting through here unless they're going that way, and then they will round that corner perfectly. Yeah. I think we're going to be getting very close to our 100th citizen soon. Which is super cool. Do we have anyone in here yet? Oh, we do. Are you a man? No. That looks like a man to me. Maybe it is. I'm looking at names that end with A, so that looks like a man as well. No problem. So, right, what we're going to do is, how do we move... No livestock. Can we drag them across? I'm guessing so. Is a cow going to come walking out of here in a second? Drag onto other cow sheds to relocate. Bull. Yep, so we've got 2 cows, a bull. Oh, so that must be someone moving in. I can hear it. How many bulls we got here? 2. 2 bulls. Let's put a couple more cows in here. Actually, newborn cow, you can go in here too. Cow. There we go. So that should now mean more milk and more beef eventually. Oh, here they come. Yep, some new people moving in. Both unemployed, obviously. Nothing for them to do yet. What about this house? Ah, they've got a job. Both of them. What will these 2 do? One's becoming a labourer. And the lady's going to be unemployed for the moment. Although, I'm pretty sure that's definitely a man. And that's definitely a man as well. Yeah, it's so difficult. Okay, so 6 and 6. So that means we're going to have a lot of cattle. Use fallow field if available. But I think some markets along here would look quite cool. We have our bridge here as well to the other side that we've not physically used yet. How are we doing for thatch? We're okay. It's all going really well. I feel very comfortable in what's going on. I don't feel like I'm going to panic and, you know, things are going to go pear-shaped at any one moment. Yeah, I could be expanding a little bit too quickly and run out of food, but we have all these fields. I know these are not producing food, but for as long as we don't like get wiped out in one season, I can always turn these into food. So I think, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. I think actually I'm getting the episode right here. Excuse me, bit of a hiccup. Thank you very much for watching, but until next time, as always, take care.